Hello everyone, Xeno What If here. Bring in part 11 of What If Izuku Yagi was 9 the Fox. Link down in description of the fanfiction This What If. Listen here YouTube. I do not own anything and this is not a scam. Practice exam. In shadows deep, where silence dwells. Death softly whispers ancient spells. A silent guest in mortal halls. It weaves through life's ephemeral walls. A twilight veil on bright brightness cast. Reminding all things fade at last. Yet in our fears. Not just an end but also a guide. To realm's dusk, a whispered breath. A partner in the dance of death. For in its shadow, life finds meaning. A fleeting spark, forever gleaming. No one paw. The internship ended. All of the first year returned back to Ua. Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, Shoto and Iida were released from the hospital after 2 days. Unfortunately for Shoto and Shoka their life took a bad chapter. Flashback. Jinzo Yami 222. Shoto and Shoka are going to be a hospital. 2 days passed since the sport festival. This hospital was special. It was the hospital where their mother. They were coming to visit their mother, Rei Todoroki in a long time. Receptionist. Good evening. How can I help you? Shoto. Good evening. We're here to see our mother. Receptionist. Okay. Who's your mother? Shoka. Rei Todoroki. Receptionist. I'm sorry. But there's no Rei Todoroki here since her death. Both. What? Shoto. What do you mean death? Receptionist. Rei Todoroki slit her wrist one night and we couldn't save her. She barricaded the door. Before we could open the door, she was gone. Shoto and Shoka begin to hyperventilate. The receptionist bring them water cups which help them calm down. Flashback end. They have some kind of trauma after the incident with the chemist. They read many reports of the chemist, but never got a taste of what's capable of. Plus, Shoto and Shoka life got somehow worse. The chemist exposed Endeavor with the recording from that night and he was demoted as number 2 hero. He's now barely in top 100, with restrictions. Flashback. Under the dull glow of the streetlights, the abandoned warehouse loomed like a silent predator. Inside, a squad of self-proclaimed heroes confident, unaware of hissing broke the silence. From the darkness, a figure emerged, the chemist. Cloaked in a lab coat vials the ground, its label read, neurotoxin. The vial shimmering, greenished into the air. The squad's leader inhaled deeply, stumbling as his muscles spasmed uncount of the group. A burst of blinding light them to thrash blindly. As they recovered briefly, which caused limbs to lock up, and corrosive acid, in smaller vials aimed at their gear and weapons, rendering their equipment useless. Within moments, others writhing in pain. The chemist calmly retrieved his empty vials, satisfied that his chemical arsenal had done its job. Silent as a shadow, he disappeared into the night, leaving victory in the deadly art of chemical combat. Flashback end. With 1A, except for Izumi and Momo. Ever since Izumi found out about what Toshinori did at the sport festival, she cut ties with her family. They still see each other or do things related to school. Toshinori and Inko tried to reconnect with her, but for now no success. Toshinori was caught in a pickle. Nezu is now having suspicious about him. Flashback. Inko and Toshinori were in Nezu's office. Toshinori. You did what? Nezu. I'll suggest you to control that voice in my office, Toshinori. They lowered their voice. Inko. You can't be serious. Nezu. Oh, I'm. The only reason why I choose to follow your plans because I know you're too dumb to take no for an answer. And you were going to keep bugging me. That's why I agree with you so I don't end up with a headache. Toshinori. Why would you do that? Nezu. Because I'm tired of you two constantly disturbing me for stupid reasons. You say about 9 Midoriya working for AFO and yet his results show him no signs of any quirks. And he was monitored by Hawks. Nothing that can confirm your accusations. Inko. But we're sure of it. Nezu. I believe when they were handing brains. For you two they said, sorry, we're out. Flashback end. 6 bats. Toshinori tried to free Katsuki from Tartarus, but no avail. 9 signed the papers and he couldn't do anything. Worse, Madam President won't help since Katsuki is now quirkless. They said it's not worth it saving a quirkless, which infuriated Toshinori since he treated Katsuki like a son. Also, to save themselves, Mitsuki and Masaro lied to the media and disowned Katsuki. Now only Katsumi remains as the heir of Bakugo. Toshinori became frustrated and furious. The best he could do was life in house arrest for Katsuki, and not with an ankle bracelet but with a chip implanted in the neck. Note: if Katsuki were to wear an ankle bracelet, Denki could use his quirk to fry the components or Mina to melt it. But he barely could do it without any suspicious. If he do it as Toshinori, then they'll know he has something to do with 9 and Katsuki past. If he do it as All Might, it's gonna ruin his image as the #1 hero will be over, since if he helped Katsuki, this will be seen as discrimination for quirkless people. Katsumi, can't we do anything to help my brother, Uncle Might? Inko, we can't do anything, dear. That brat signed the documents. Unless he signed another document or pay for Katsuki freedom, nothing will change. Ojiro, what if we go to his house and convince him to do it? Toshinori, that won't work. That brat is living in a penthouse. And he has diplomatic immunity. If we dare to lay a finger on him or anyone inside that house, America will intervene and the consequences will be severed. Mina, what about that brat of his daughter? Inko, that came my mind too. If anything happens to him or any of his friends, family, employees, America will intervene and demand explanations. Resulting in America and many countries to cut ties with Japan. Japan will be isolated and in weeks, maybe months we'll starve to death. Shoto, so, we can't do anything to Deku. Toshinori, for now, no. We need to find a weakness. Once we exploit that weakness, we'll defeat him. With 9 carefully arranged slices of pepperoni atop a gooey bed of melted cheese. The soft glow, his focused expression, eyebrows furrowed in concentration. He gently stretched the dough, making sure it was evenly thin before spreading a rich layer of tomato sauce across the surface. Next, he sprinkled generous amounts of shredded mozzarella, the cheese stringing pepperoni in a circular pattern, each one laid with precision, ensuring every bite would have just the right amount. With a satisfied nod, 9 slid the pizza onto a baking sheet and carefully transferred it into the preheated oven. As it baked, he watched through the glass door, anticipation flickering in his eyes. The cheese bubbled and browned beautifully. He pulled out the pizza, steam rising from its crust. He sliced it into perfect wedges, the cheese stretching irresistibly with every cut. Grinning with pride, 9 grabbed a slice, eager to enjoy his delicious creation, pepperoni and cheese, just the way he liked it. Shortly after, Dexter came and they enjoyed a homemade pizza. The rest leave early to work while Rappa took Eri to kindergarten. Tuya booked up a hotel for him. Flashback. A few minutes after 9 and Tuya go into 9 underground laboratory. 9 was sitting on his chair and video called his only good auntie, Rei Todoroki, who was on vacation along with Fuyumi and Natsuo. Rei, 9, why did you call me? What can I do for you? 9, it's not me, auntie. I just called you because I destroyed some of Endeavor reputation. Rei, good riddance. That bastard had it coming for a long time. 9, but I won't expose him of what he did to you, Tuya, Fuyumi and Natsuo. Fuyumi then appeared on the screen, along with Natsuo. Natsuo, why, 9. Fuyumi, why wouldn't you do it? Then Tuya came and stood next to 9. Tuya, because I'm the one who'll do it. Along with you, my real family. 9. A merely bonus of helping you start your own company, Tuya is paying off. But you don't have that much like me. Tuya, don't worry about it, 9. You helped us and thanks to you, I created our own company. Blue Fire Industries. 9. I only help you to invest. You, Auntie Rei, Fuyumi and Natsuo did it. Flashback end. Note: in this story, I believe Eri is the most protected. 9. Her father, multi-millionaire, philanthropist, genius. Dexter uncle, genius. Bodyguard Rappa, uncles. Red Hood. Nightwing. Damien. Tim. 9 and Dexter are walking through the halls of UA. Dexter, are you sure they won't try anything? 9. The chances are less than 10%. Even if they'll try something, I'll be ready. Dexter, but are you sure about that deal with Nezu? Flashback. 9 is in Nezu's office. It's Saturday morning. 9. Why did you call me here, principal? And on Saturday? Nezu, yes, I do apologize for the calling. But I had to be sure they won't come. 9. Raise an eyebrow. They. Nezu, Ever since the incident of Bakugo Gauntlet, All Might have been gunning you ever since. 9. I'm not surprised. It was pretty obvious. Anyone with common sense could figure it out. But nowadays everyone think about quirk, and I believe common sense is just a myth for them. Nezu, I agree. But why did you reject the transfer to the hero course? Wasn't your intention to transfer to it? 9. I'll answer your question with a question. Why would I want to try to be a hero when I'm already one? Nezu, can you elaborate? 9. I created Fox Industries. With my company I helped so many people around the world. I'm already a hero this way. Plus, if I wanted to transfer myself into the hero course, then Eraserhead would have expelled me because I don't have potential. How do I know that? There's number 2A in UA. And after some research, Eraserhead expelled an entire class because they didn't fill his expectations. If I was in the hero course, then he'll expel me on site or sabotage me to get me expelled. Note: in the entire MHA society, Eraserhead is the third most hated person in my opinion. In canon, he was targeting Izuku Midoriya canon and sabotage him to fail so he can expel him. Don't believe me? Then answer me this. How does Izuku scored lower than everyone at Eraserhead test on their first day? He scored lower than Mineta and Toru, even at push-ups, pull-ups, running, laps test, running and other tests where you don't need a quirk. Kyoka Jiro, Denki Kaminari, Yuga Aoyama, Honta Siro, Ochako Uraraka, Mina Ishido, Momo Yaoyorozu, etc. Most of their quirks doesn't even work with physical training. I mean, how could Denki Kaminari use his quirk to do push-ups? This shows that Eraserhead was showing favoritism. He did stop Katsuki from attacking Izuku in canon, but did he really do it for Izuku or for himself? If Izuku would have been hurt under his care, then he'll be in trouble because he just stood there and watched. He didn't even give Katsuki penalties for attempting to attack. And many times he called Izuku reckless because he hurt himself to protect others, when in reality Izuku, canon, is more heroic than everyone combined in the anime. To me, he's no Eraserhead. He's Eraser shit. Nezu, what about 1B? I heard that 1B like you and you're good friends with them. Even Vlad King said you could be a great person for his class. 9. Yes, me and 1B got along just fine. But I'm an inventor, not a hero. Thought, even though I'm a Teen Titan known as Techno Fox, and an officially member of the Justice League and a member of the Legion of Superheroes, lout, but don't worry. I'll start a press conference on why I don't to be transferred to the hero course. I know how stressful is for you now. UA being under surveillance. Nezu, thank you. But I know that you won't be doing this for free. 9. Oh, I know. But I'll call you when I needed the favor. Like a pinky promise. Nezu, I understand, but what beef you have with Toshinori? Surely you have something against each other. 9. I'll say only this. 9 gets closer to Nezu's desk and said. 9. Artificial facade. From the fraud of a god. Flashback end. 9 and Dexter walked through the halls of UA towards their class. Unfortunately, the hall their class is the same 1A, 1B and many other first-year pass. Both 9 and Dexter encounter 1A, Izumi and Momo because they go early, on the corridor along with Toshinori and Inko. Kirishima, look what we have here. The Quirkless Freaks duo. Dexter, oh, look. It's the Mutt Dick Rider. Oh, wait, he's now only a Dick Rider. Since the Mutt is in prison and get his rock soft after he dropped the soap. 9. Oh, that was some clean roast, Dexter. It burned like lava. Dexter, thanks 9. I learned from the best. Kirishima, angry that's not true. Take it back. Baku bro will be released from prison. You'll see freaks. Dexter, and if I don't take it back, what you're going to do? Try to attack me. Last time I checked, that didn't work for you. One punch from my exosuit or my power gloves and you'll be more cracked than Humpty Dumpty. Kirishima, you're nothing but cowards. Hiding behind your stuffs. Without those inventions, you're nothing. 9. Oh, Elfman discount. You really think you can mess with the gravedigger? You make a grave mistake. Now it's time for some real talk. Dexter, you doomed yourself. Katsumi, you shut up, freak. 9. Time to roast you all into oblivion. Katsumi, you're nothing but a glorified rebound. You call yourself heroes when in reality you only want to be recognized. You want to be special, but the truth is that you're nothing. Katsumi glare at 9. Denki, charge up lightning. You think you're better than us, Deku. What can you? 9. Outthink, outplan and outmaneuver all of you. And unlike your drawbacks, my mind knows no limits. Unlike you, dimwit who fry his brains every time he use his quirk. And if you think you're powerful because you produce electricity, I'll just fire a foam round of a grenade launcher. Or just toss a foam grenade. It will isolate you faster than you Mr. 5 seconds lost. Dexter, true. And by the way, All Might, you said that quirkless can't be heroes. But what about Batman, Green Arrow, the Teen Titans and many quirkless or no powers heroes? Toshinori, it's just a fluke. They had lucky. I'm the #1 hero. 9. Toshinori, the only pure heroic thing you have done from the purity of your heart is, wait, no, can't think of a single thing. Because all of your hero life is made of lies. Everything you did was for your own image. Dexter, that's cold. Even colder than you, Endeavor Jr. Mineta, at least we have quirks, unlike you two, quirkless freaks. 9. We may not have quirks because we don't need them. But we have something better. Dexter, genius minds. 9. Plus height, decency, and I can still continue with the many things both me and Dexter have and you don't because you're a pervert midget who'll probably end up dropping the soap. Dexter, and the most important, we both have girlfriends. You still use your right hand to satisfy your needs while looking at dirty magazines. Toru, that's so inappropriate. Dexter, who said that? Suyu, you two are jerks. 9. At least we can go outside no matter the weather. You hibernate in winter and get fried in summer. Note, in my opinion, Suyu can't go outside when it's too hot outside. Inko, this isn't you, brat. You're supposed to be a quirkless weakling and a dumb nice one. 9. I choose being a cold person over being a naive nice person, and I choose being nice over being with a toxic mother who thinks dating Jack Skellington dumb cousin was a good idea. And I know that you were after my father only for the Midoriya fortune, gold bitch. Inko, leave my husband alone. Toshinori is a good man. 9. Good man. More like good for nothing. You two are perfect for each other, perfectly pathetic. Iida, leave All Might alone, Deku. 9. Why don't you shut up and go after Stain again? Note, the rest of 1A knows about him going after Stain. Shoka, that was too far. Dexter, you should thought about that earlier. You're in roast territory now. Ochako, you have no rights to talk to us like that. You're quirkless. 9. At least we don't struggle financially. If I want, I can easily bought your parents' company where they work and then fire them. Then I'll expose you and you'll be on the streets because you won't be able to pay for anything since no one will want you. Mina, that was uncalled for. Dexter, it's the truth. And the Xenomorph Queen wants to sue you for being a cheap knockoff of her. Sato, all of this talk is proving that you're just jealous because we have quirks and you don't. 9. Jealous. No. Amused. You just try to fill my shoes, buddy. That's entertaining, but ultimately doomed to fail. And Inko, how does it feel to be with a failure like Toshinori? Inko, you don't understand, brat. 9. Understand. Inko, you downgraded from one of the best mans in the world aka my father for a Brook discount. And don't get me started on the Imagine Dragon things. Toshinori, Imagine Dragon. 9. Imagine Dragon D's nuts across your face. Shoto, I have enough of this, Deku. 9. Look at Endeavor Jr. Gonna cry. Dexter, will he able to? I mean, his tears will froze on his right side and evaporate on the left side. Oh, 9. Didn't you say that you're also got yourself in poetry? 9. Oh, yes. I got myself in some poetry. Ojiro, like you can do that. 9. Roses are red, violets are blue, I have 5 fingers. The middle one is for you, flip them the bird. Demon Disc 666. 9. How does it feel, Endeavor JRs? You always mocking me about my family, but now you're orphans. Your mother commits suicide because of you in Endeavor and he died in prison. And for your information, I saw the news of him going to prison and being tortured to death. Flashback. All Might, Endeavor, Hawks and Tsukauchi are watching an autopsy of a hero killed by the chemist. They thought if some of the vial's chemical was still inside the corpse, they might have a chance to counter the chemist arsenal. Naomasa, why did you call us three here? Naomasa, well, we found a recent dead body, courtesy of the chemist, and well, it has a note on it and it had your names on it. Endeavor, use 3. Naomasa, yeah. Hawk, why is 3? Naomasa, I don't know to be honest, but we haven't read the note. Give me the note. Naomasa gives All Might the note and All Might opens it and says, Dear All Might, Endeavor and Hawks, you are wondering why I did this. This will be find out some other time, but you're wondering why I asked for you 3. Well, I want you to see what's in the corpse. After reading the note, Hawks says, Hawks, what's in the corpse? Naomasa, we could do a autopsy. Endeavor, we need to see this autopsy happen to understand what the fuck the chemist want. Naomasa, okay. Naomasa takes All Might, Endeavor and Hawks to where the corpse and the surgeons are at the corpse, and Naomasa gives a signal to do a autopsy. While the surgeons are doing a autopsy, Naomasa points something out. Naomasa, this note was printed. Hawks, what? Naomasa, if you look at the words, they were typed in and printed out, meaning someone made sure it was printed so we couldn't figure out the handwriting. Endeavor, so what? The chemist is clever, it makes no difference. We will just find him and send him to prison. All Might agreed, but Hawks just sighed and just started watching the autopsy. The surgeons are hit with some sort of smoke, and then suddenly the surgeons start mutating and the surgeons turned into mutilated creature that were like from horror movies. Once turning into monsters, the creatures attacks All Might but Endeavor comes in and burns them alive, but the creatures then turns back into the surgeons, except they are now burnt corpses and a camera was watching. All Might, shit, this looks like you killed the surgeons. Endeavor, fuck, we have to hide the bodies. Endeavor then puts the bodies into different storage bits of the morgue, and Naomasa goes to the corpse and see another note and says, Naomasa, we got another note. Hawks, what's in it? Naomasa, let's see. Naomasa opens the note and then reads out loud what it says, and the note says this. To whoever survived the mutations, you're wondering what that smoke is. Well, it's a form of my work, but more deadly and in the form of smoke, and my best bet to whoever killed the mutation is Endeavor, and so when it turns to corpses, a picture of the burnt corpses, and Endeavor will go to the media and every social media and website in Japan. After reading that, Endeavor was shocked to hear that, and suddenly he gets a message on his phone, and once he looks at it, he see an image of the burnt corpse and Endeavor right in front of it, and see it coming from the camera in the top corner of the room. Hawks, the guy must be in the security room. Naomasa, we can't just jump to that, he could have hacked us somehow. All Might, so the chemist isn't here. Naomasa, I highly doubt someone like this would be in the police station chilling, he probably in some other area and hacked our cameras. Endeavor, either fucking way the chemist just framed me for murder. Naomasa, I'm sorry Endeavor, but I am gonna have to arrest you even though I know you didn't do it, but tomorrow I'll do an interrogation live on TV and proving your innocence. Endeavor, okay. Endeavor is then put in cuffs and taken to Tartarus, and Endeavor just smiling, believing he gonna be released in a day. With Endeavor, he was wearing the prison jumpsuit and he was in Tartarus. But he was smiling and chilling because tomorrow, he'll be free. Then his cell opened and some inmates come inside his cell. Endeavor face paled when he saw that the inmates were the ones who he put them in prison, especially the innocent ones who got threatened by him. They all had metal pipes in hands. Inmate 1, well, this is a good gift. You'll die by our hands, Endeavor. They all jumped on Endeavor, not like at that, and started to beat him to death. Flashback end 9. Don't forget, idiots. You may have quirks, but I have something more powerful than any quirk or power in existence. I have prep time, along with wit, wealth, and the ability to roast you all into oblivion. 9 then looked at Kutsumi and smiled. 9, hey, Katsumi. How's Yuria? Still the same job where she barely doing something? Katsumi glare at 9 because of him. Another one of her friends from Aldera is suffering because of Deku. Flashback from before the sport festival. For better concept, watch the video above up finger. 9 and one of his friends, Ichi, are going to make Ichi's ex-girlfriend pay for cheating on him and for abandoning her son after he had an accident. 9. What did you saw in her? Ichi, honesty, I don't know. I thought she was special. They knocked on the door of her apartment and enter inside. Yuria, you miss me or something? Sorry, but I'm not taking you back. But if you want me to hire you as a babysitter, I might consider it. Saw 9-0, it's you, Deku. I thought you died like the quirkless freak you are. Laugh. 9 just smile at her, making her worry. Ichi, no, we're here for Riku's stuff. Yuria, what? 9, you just think about yourself. Ichi, you can't take care of him. I already talked to your family about this. They'll be taking care of him from now on. 9, I helped them with the hospital bills and with the custody papers. Yuria, what? Seriously? Laugh yay. Now I can party all I want. It's really hard getting with guys when you have a kid. Thanks for taking him off my hands. Ha 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 ha. Ichi, you hear that? 9, she just exposed herself. What an idiot. Yuria, huh, Ichi, pull out his phone, this is who she really is. Ryoji, asterisk on the phone, you make me sick. Yuria, what is that? Ryoji, asterisk on the phone. Yuria, I had no idea you were like this. 9 and Ichi told me everything. You're unbelievable. Yuria, what? No, wait, I can explain. He's lying, he's just a babysitter. Ryoji, asterisk on the phone, just stop it. It's pathetic. Yuria, no, it's not like that. Hey, what the hell is this? 9, exposing the true you. Be grateful that we didn't expose you to the world. Especially your time of Aldera. Ichi, we wanted Ryoji to know the truth. Yuria, screw both of you. And how did you two know Ryoji anyway? He's working for a high-tech firm. Point at 9, you're just a quirkless freak. Point at Ichi and you're just some poor loser who work from home. Ryoji, asterisk on the phone, poor. Quirkless freak, what are you talking about? Ichi is a very famous consultant and 9 is my boss. Yuria, huh, Rip G, asterisk on the phone, we just finished a big project together. 9 is the CEO of Fox Industries. One of the biggest tech companies in the world, and Ichi is one of the best consultants in the world. Ichi make 10 times more than me, and I don't think I need to tell about how much 9 make. Ichi, that's not true. But thanks. 9, Ichi is one of my consultants of my company. And Ryoji is my employee. Both are great on their jobs. Ichi, I'm not a big spender. I like to live a modest life. 9, and I respect that. Yuria, what? You never told me that. 9, you didn't ask. Aikika, exactly. Yuria, turn into a kindly girl, you should have told me, babe. Come on, let's start over. I'm ready to take you back. Ichi, oh wow, that was fast. Yuria, come on babe. You know you want to. Ichi, no thanks. 9, plus, who knows where you've been. I don't think I want to know where that ass was. Yuria, whatever. I still have Ryoji, right babe? Ryoji, asterisk on the phone, hell no. Yuria, screw all 3 of you then. There are plenty of guys out there. You know how many followers I got on Instagram? 9, bigger than your brain cells. Ichi, and you should probably check your account. Yuria, huh, check her phone, what have you done? Screw you, my followers, no. Ichi, alright, I'm done here. Bye. 9, me too. Yuria, no. Ichi, please, I need you. Let's start over. Ichi, seriously, no. Yuria, please, don't leave me alone here. Ichi, I'm a babysitter, so I don't look after grown adults. Laugh. Bye. 9, go on without me, Ichi. There's something I had to do. Ichi, okay, I'll see you later. 9. And he leave. Now only 9 and Yuria. 9, wow, can't really believe that you got turned like this, Yuria. How pathetic. I almost feel bad for you. Almost. Yuria, screw you Deku. Once Izumi father hear about this, all 3 of you will be done for. 9, how naive of you, Yuria. I have diplomatic immunity and I'm the CEO of Fox Industries. If I wanted, I would have just exposed you for everything you did and you'll be on the streets. But I'll be loving to see you squirm to make a living. Especially since your life is pretty much destroyed. And if I expose you, you'll be either becoming a hooker or worse. And 9 leave her apartment, letting her to scream in anger. Flashback end. 9 and Dexter leave and get on their class where Power Loader give them the tasks like usual. Dexter, hey, 9. You say about 1A. But there's anyone besides them who should I be careful with? 9. Yes, 2 persons from the big 3. Dexter. Raise an eyebrow, the big 3. 9. They're having this name because they're considered the strongest from the hero course and they're in 3rd year. Dexter. What has that to do with me? 9. One of them, Mirio Tagata, doesn't know the meaning of boundaries. His face came out from my table, making me fall because of his quirk allow him to phase through objects. And there's the girl from them, Nijire Hado. Her quirk is energy. She can generate energy from her hands and feet. She's also a headache, literally. She asked too many questions and she also doesn't know the meaning of boundaries. She broke one of my tools and almost make one of my invention blow up. Dexter. What about the 3rd one? 9. He's a good guy. Honestly, he's like us. Having problems with people. His name is Tamaki Amajiki. His quirk allow him to turn his body into anything he eat. Flashback. 9 was working on a drone. He was alone in class. Note. I don't know if you had this rule where you are. Point at the readers, but when I was in school, they had this rule. In alphabetical order, each student has to stay for a day in class when it was break or going to the other classes like when they have gym class or music etc. He bought one from a store and decided to modify it. Then from the table, a face came out. 9. Ah. Fall with the chair. 9. Fall with the chair on the ground. 9. Ow, my head. He get up, dusted himself and put the chair back. He still saw the face of Mirio in the table looking at him. 9. If you don't want a report from me about invading others' personal space, I'll suggest you to come out. In defeat, Mirio came out from the table. 9 then point his metal tails at his face. Mirio. Raise his hands in the air. Whoa. What's with the hostility? 9. You invaded my personal space, scare the freak out of me and you ask. Mirio. I wanted to meet all of 1st year. Then the door opened, revealing Nijire and Tamaki. Tamaki. Mirio, we told you to stop doing that. You could give someone a heart attack. Mirio. Sorry. 9 retracted his tails from pointing at Mirio face. Then Nijire jumped and landed next to 9. Nijire. Talking fast. Who are you, fox boy? Can I touch your ears? What about your tails? How smart you are. How the metal tails work. What are you doing here alone? Mirio. Nijire, stop asking questions so fast. It's hard for someone to understand you. 9. My name's 9. No, you can't touch my ears. Nor my tails. I'm a genius. My metal tails are connected to my 2 twin tails. I work alone because that's how I lived for most of the time. Mirio. You could understand her. 9. I'm used to people like her. Thought she's like Bubbles, but she's more annoying. 9 then turns to get back on the work. Mirio. Aren't we going to talk to each other? 9. What's there to talk? You're from the hero course and I'm from the support course. There's nothing we can talk about. You know where the door is. Then Nijire raise her hands to 9 ears, but 9 slap her hands. 9. I said no. Nijire. You're mean. Pout. 9. Mean. I told you no. Apparently, the word, no, doesn't exist in that brain the size of a peanut. Mirio. That was uncalled for. 9. She should have thought of that earlier. Crash. They look and saw an automatic screwdriver on the floor broken and Nijire who looked like she dropped it. Nijire. Sorry. 9. I needed that. Get his tails ready to shoot. Mirio. No need to get hostile. It was an accident. 9. That's what heroes are doing. Break others' stuff and then they walk away without consequences. You're nothing than parasites to this world and I hope the doomsday theory will come to fruition. Mirio. That's not true. Nijire. We can help you as compensation for destroying your tool. Here. She goes towards the drone. Nijire. I'll help you by pressing this button. 9. No, don't press any. But it was too late. Nijire pressed one of the buttons. Drone. Self-destruct initiated in 30 seconds. 9. Fuck. Activate his holographic keyboard computer, we must hurry. If the drone detonated, it can blow this entire class. Big 3. What? Computer. Understood Master 9. I'll try to breach the firewalls. 9. I'll try to recode it and shut it down. 9 started to press rapidly on the keyboard. Drone. 20 seconds until detonation. 9. You had to press the button. Computer. Master 9. I breach the firewalls. 9. Thanks computer. I'll try to shut it down. Drone. 10 seconds until detonation. 9. Begin to tap more rapidly on the keyboard. The tension grow higher, you could cut with a knife. Drone. 5, 4, 3, 2. Detonation aborted. Have a nice day. Then the drone shut down. Tamaki. It is over. 9. Not quiet. There's one thing left to do. Nijire. What is it? 9. This. 9. Then slap Nijire. 9. That's for almost blow us up. Flashback end. Time skip thanks to Officer Kurumi. It was time for the practical exam. 1A and 1B are against the teachers. Nezu. Each of 2 students from 1A and 1B are going against each other. And since 1A is made of unpaired numbers, one of the students from 1A will be doing the test again, but with different partner. Then 9 came through the door. 9. Sorry if I interrupted. Ectoplasm. It's okay, Midoriya. PL. Midoriya, what are you doing here? 9. Sorry for coming uninvited, but I came here to give Nito Monoma and Tetsu their new upgrades. Cementos. What kind of upgrades? Nito. Both me and Tetsu asked 9 to help us with upgrades for our suits. Tetsu. Are they ready, 9 bro? 9. Yes. Let me quickly attach them. Come here. Nito and Tetsu came to 9. Itsuka smiled at 9, who blushed and looked away. Momo glared, sad, hurt at Itsuka. 9. Give some gloves to Nito. Put this gloves on. For you I have the improved regulators from the sport festival. This improved version will allow you to regulate more energy. But be careful with the quirk you copy. Nito. Okay 9. You're the best. 9. No problem. And for you Tetsu. I have some thrusters elbows. Tetsu. What are they doing? 9. This bad boys will make your punches more powerful. Each elbow's thrusters have incorporated a canister of fuel that power the propulsion. When you want to throw a powerful punch, press the button and get ready to throw the punch. Unfortunately, it's still a prototype. Which means you only have fuel for 1 punch, maximum 2. Tetsu. Okay. Thanks 9 bro. 9. No problem. Anyway, I will go. Look at 1B, good luck. 1B, thanks 9. And 9 goes to leave, but Nezu stop him. Nezu, Midoriya, if you don't mind to attend to help us, we'll be honored. 9. What do you have in mind? Nezu, well, since you won the sport festival, I thought you could fight as one of the teachers. 9. I don't know if. He didn't had to finish because Inko and All Might intervene. We'll accept it. Inko, Midoriya will be fighting all of 1A. 13. Wait, isn't that too much? 1 against 21. 9. I'll take the challenge. Look at Nezu principle, since I'm fighting 21 people, then that means I have no restrictions. Can I go full out? Inko and All Might were ready to say to make him hold back, but Nezu spoke before him. Nezu, you have no restrictions. And you don't have to hold back. Maybe a little to not cause any permanent damage. 9. Thank you. To his glove computer. Computer. Yes Master 9. Vlad. What's that? 9. That's computer. An AI assistant that Dad created for me before he died. Computer, teleport to me my case from my company office desk. Computer. Affirmative Master 9. Then in front of 9, a case appeared. 9 opened and inside were 4 high-tech swords. 3. Oops. This image does not follow our content guidelines. To continue publishing, please remove it or upload a different image. 10 throwable knives. Another set of 4 throwable knives. And 3 incendiary grenades. 9. I'm not a fan of swords, but I'll try my best. Plus, I have my rejuvenator on me as well. 9 then looked at 1A and said. 9. By me. Feel free to comment on what I did wrong so I can improve myself. Scene change. 9 was on a rooftop of a building from the fake city. His mission against 1A is to either survive without getting caught or cause as much destruction as he can. While 1A mission is to either capture him or maintain the city intact as much as they can. He then saw 1A enter inside on the cameras he hacked to see them. Katsumi, where are you Deku? Mina, come out and make our job easier. We'll be gentle. With 9. Computer, shut down their communications. Computer, understood Master 9. With 1A, they didn't notice that their communications were shut down because they were together. Then they heard a song from the pre-quirk era from the speakers from the city. You reside in grand disguises. Just to get away from it all. Falsify the life you're hiding. Just to get away from it all. But the truth we pursue is we all beg you to. Kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. I'm afraid that the spotlight dried you up. Whoa, whoa, oh. Shut your mouth, you make me sick with all the lies that you spill. Slip and fall, I'll watch you drown in all the lies that you spill. As your tongue tied, did you believe it? False pride never existed. Now, I am cutting ties clean off. And I can breathe at last. So we all stand enthralled by this bland curtain call. And the truth we pursue is we all beg you to. Kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. I'm afraid that the spotlight dried you up. Whoa, whoa, oh. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, no. We're begging you to kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. Or kill us all. Stop there and peer inside of me. You'll find a man once lost at sea. But all the while I would think to myself, it's not the end at all. So sick of nothing going right. Sail on along into the night. Not even death could stand in the way. You never even tried in the first place. Kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. I'm afraid that the spotlight dried you up. Whoa, whoa, oh. Don't even think about it, don't even think about. Don't even think about it, nope, don't even think about. We're begging you to kill the lights, kill the actor, kill the actress. Or kill us all. Or kill us all, ooh. Or kill us all. Music end. 9 Then throw the incendiary grenades towards 1A who saw them. Toru. Grenades. Shoto and Shoka quickly put an ice wall between them and the grenades, but the grenades exploded and, releasing the fire that destroyed the ice wall. Kirishima. You freaking coward. Throwing grenades at us. Afraid to fight us head on. 9. Scared. No. Calculated. Yes. 9 Then throw the 4 knives at them, but they were able to dodge it in time. The knives impaled into the ground. 1A saw the knives on the ground and smirked, except for Izumi and Momo. Sato. You missed us, Deku. 9. Did I? 9 pulled from his inside pocket of his jacket a detonator and pressed the button. The 4 knives opened up their handles and some kind of antenna-like appeared. Then it started to release a sonic which hurted Kyoka. Kyoka. Plus. Focus only on the part where Kyoka is hurt. Denki. Kyoka. Katsumi and Mina destroyed the knives, stopping the sound. Kyoka ears were bleeding. Katsumi. You fucking Deku. I'll kill you for that. But she saw that 9 wasn't there anymore, indicating that the moment he pressed the button, he leave. Shoto. Let's split up. We'll find Deku faster this way. If someone find him, tell the others through the communication. 1A nodded, except for Izumi and Momo. They all go solo thinking they can take 9 alone, except for Izumi and Momo who are going together. Denki remained with Kyoka since she was in no shape of fighting because the sonic attack hurt her and her quirk. With 9, he was hiding inside one of the rooms of an apartment from the fake city and watched the camera to see which one is the closer to him. And the closest to him was Ochako. 9. Let's get started. The homie Meech. You said that you're having a different skin color. Can you give me the N-word pass? 9 ambushed Ochako who tried to contact the others, but no avail. Her communication didn't work. She thought that Deku stopped her from telling the others. 9 grabbed Ochako by her collar and slammed her into the wall hard, making Ochako to scream in pain. 9 wasn't done either, as he landed a devastating knee to her stomach, causing her to cough up blood as she stumbled over 9 to backhand him with host fist, sending crashing to floor. 9 didn't stop there as he grabbed Ochako by the collar and began raining down punches over and over and over again. Blood spilling on the floor, Ochako looked on in horror as 9 was merciless. Ochako. Please Deku n no more, I'm sorry. Coughs blood. 9 ignored her cry for mercy as they had done him in the past. 9 put her on a headlock while securing her hands to make sure she doesn't try something. He then began to knee her in the stomach repeatedly, making Ochako feel more pain. Dropping Ochako on the ground as 9 began kicking her in the face, ribs, his legs, etc. Suddenly 9 slammed his shoe on her face, staring at him with those cold eyes. 9L. How does it feel, Ochako? Not so good when you're on the other side of the beating. 9 Then leave Ochako bloody and possibly some broken bones. Scene change. 9 was surrounded by the remaining 1A. Kirishima, Izumi, Momo, Shoto, Shoka and Katsumi. The rest were getting a massive beatdown from 9. The remaining weren't much good either. They were pretty rough-shaped. 9 did a number on them. 9 doesn't have any swords or knives. Only his rejuvenator, but it run out of energy after using countlessly on them. Kirishima, you're surrounded Deku. We won. 9, maybe. But I still have one last ace in my sleeve. 9 pulled another detonator and pressed the button. Boom. Boom. Boom X20. They looked behind them, saw 3 buildings exploded and fall on the streets. Fortunately for them, their classmates were escorted outside after being unable to fight anymore. Shoto. What did you do, Deku? 9. Did you really think that my weapons were only weapons? I knew it that facing you, over 20 quirks is suicide. That's why I choose my explosive weapons. Momo. Explosive weapons. 9. My 4 swords and my 10th daggers were actually bombs. Why did you think I impaled my swords into the walls? You may have captured me, but I took the lives of many. You lose. If I was an actual villain and those were actual cities, you'll be lost already. Later in the night, 9 and Dexter inside 9 underground laboratory. Dexter. What are you going to do if that buffoon will attack you? 9. Then I'll use my last resort if I had no choice. Dexter. Don't tell me that you're going to use that. 9. If there's no option, then I'll use it. 9 pressed a button and the floor opened, revealing a black metal suit armor with red lines around it and place for fox ears in the helmet. The armor had a fox head on its chest and a cape, along with a red visor. In front of 9 and Dexter was Hellfox, Island, in shadows deep, where silence dwells. Spells, a gentle breath. The quiet dance with. She is the end, yet also the start. A closing chapter, a healing heart. A final night shines a light, temper our face. An ending that awakens the soul. A part of life's eternal whole. So let us cherish each fleeting breath, intertwined with death, for in her colors gleam. A fleeting gift, a timeless dream. No one paw. 9. Dexter and Itsuka are on 9 private plane, a jet that was going to the island. On the road, Itsuka asked 9. Itsuka. Hey, 9. What about Yagi and Yaoyorozu? From what I saw, they are different from their class. Dexter. It's best to not ask delicate questions like that, Itsuka Kendo. However, 9 signals Dexter that he'll answer the question, which made Dexter to nod in agreement. By me. Feel free to comment on what I did wrong so I can improve. 9. Yes. Izumi and Momo realized that what they did was wrong and they're trying to reconnect with me. Itsuka. Are you going to give them a chance? 9. For Izumi, the chances are there, but not to reconnect with me like old time. But to build a new connection. For Momo, hell no. Itsuka. Why for Yagi, but not Yaoyorozu? Dexter. While she's trying to reconnect with 9, she did something far worse than bullying and hurting 9. Itsuka. What did she do? 9. There's many reasons. But 2 primary reasons are more important. One reason is because we are together. Itsuka. What has to do with her? 9. Momo like me. Itsuka. But you don't like her, don't you? 9. No. Love is two-way street. She might like me, but I don't like her. That's why she was glaring at you or looking sad when we are together. Itsuka. That makes sense. What's the other reason? 9. Some bitch who I don't name from 1A said that Momo liked me since we were little. But that's bullshit. I heard Momo saying she doesn't like me back in the day. Flashback. Like this, but Momo and the 1A girls, except for Izumi, didn't find out that Izuku heard it from the outside. I'm saying Izuku because it's before he changed his name to 9. In the quiet solitude behind the girl public school bathroom, Izuku, note, it's before he find out about his father laboratory, knelt on the uneven ground, his face tense with pain. His left leg was bent at an awkward angle, the telltale sign of a dislocation. Gritting his teeth, he surveyed his surroundings for anything that might help, a sturdy branch, or limb. Carefully, he grasped the ends of his trapped leg, trying to align it as best as he could. With trembling hands, he applied gentle pressure, pausing to breathe deeply in an attempt to stay calm. The ache was sharp, but determination flickered in his eyes. He knew he had to be brave and resourceful to fix himself. Dotting breath, he pressed gently, hoping to slide the bone back into place, trusting in his resilience amidst the quiet whispers of the woods behind the school. Then from the tiny vent of the bathroom he heard how Mina Ishido, Katsumi Bakugo, Shoka Todoroki and Momo Yaoyorozu were chanting in the bathroom. Katsumi, why do you still create bandages for Deku, Momo? Mina, don't tell us you like that quirkless. Shoka, that's disgusting. Momo, I'm not doing that to help Deku. I'm doing to help us. If he's seeing outside with those injuries, we'll be exposed and ruin our chances. I don't like him at all. Flashback end. 9. Ever since then, I knew it was only a facade. Itsuka grabbed 9 by the cheeks and looked at him in the eyes. Itsuka, 9, let's remove those bad memories with beautiful ones. She kissed him on the nose. 9, thanks, Itsuka. Itsuka, no problem. Dexter, look through the window, we're almost there. Blossom and the others wait for us. Shortly after, 9 private jet landed. Once they exit outside, the pilot goes to park the jet with the others. 9, write a check. There you go, Mr. Pilot, took the check and wide his eyes. Mr. Midoriya, I can't accept $50. It's too much. 9, you pilot my jet and get me here. You deserve it. Pilot, thank you, Mr. Midoriya. And the pilot leave to park the jet. Itsuka, did you really pay him $50? 9, yes, he deserved it after getting us here. Then, 9, all three turned and saw a girl with blonde hair, wearing a red vest, white shirt, leather pants and boots. She was jumping on a pogo stick and carrying a box. Melissa, long time no see. 9, indeed, Melissa. Itsuka, ah, are you going to introduce us? 9, oh, right. Itsuka, this is Melissa Shield, daughter of David Shield. Melissa, this is Itsuka Kendo. My girlfriend. And you already meet Dexter. Dexter, it's good to see you again, Melissa. Melissa, it's good to see you too, Dexter. And it's nice to meet you, Itsuka Kendo. Itsuka, the pleasure is mine. Melissa, oh, 9, your package just came. Itsuka, package. Dexter, what kind of package? 9 started to open the package. 9, unwrapped his package. Gasp asterisk foam. 9 then took the foam away, revealing the content of the package. It was his double-barrel shotgun with a meat hook. 9, gasped my baby. Oh, how I missed you. Itsuka, 9, is that a gun? 9, yup. Itsuka, aren't guns dangerous? Dexter, Itsuka, compare a quirk to a gun nowadays. Melissa, Dexter's right, quirks are way more dangerous than guns. Plus, 9 has licenses. Itsuka, wait, licenses. As in plural. 9, Itsuka, I'm an American. It's obvious for an American to have guns. Itsuka, how many guns do you have? 9, beside my shotgun right here, I have a UMP-45, a Thompson M1A1, AM-416, a Scar L, a Bison PP-19 and a Desert Eagle. Itsuka, what about sniper rifle or LMG? 9, I'm not a fan of snipers and I don't really like heavy guns. Melissa, anyway, 9, your home is still here. Nobody took it. 9, good. We don't need to book up rooms. 9 and the rest goes to 9 house when he stayed in Island. Itsuka, hey, 9. Melissa said that you have a house here. Did you live here? 9, yeah, I stood here for 2 to 3 weeks. Then I started to travel. Itsuka, you traveled around the world. 9, yup. The longest I stayed in Tibet where I trained with some ancient Tibetan monks. I traveled to France, Africa, China. I basically visited so many places. I even have photos if you like. Itsuka, of course, I would love to see. Melissa, we're here. They arrived at 9 house when he stayed here. It was a modest house. It had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 living room and 1 kitchen. Dexter, hey 9, where's Eri? 9, she's with Tuya and his family. Fuyumi was very excited to spend time with Eri. Melissa, now that you got your package, let me show you around. 9, you guys go on ahead. I'll meet you up in a second. Dexter, okay. They leave. 9 then pulled from his pocket his ring. Not just any ring. His Legionnaire ring along with a digital photo of him and the other Legionnaires. Saturn Girl. Lightning Lad. All of the members of the Legion of Superheroes. Including Pharaoh Lad. I miss him too. 9. 9 turned and he saw Superman standing in his house. 9. Superman. What are you doing here? Superman. The Justice League was invited here, but only a few of us come. 9. Look at the picture. Pharaoh Lad was a good friend. He didn't deserve to die. Superman. I know. Flashback to the future. A golden statue was made in honor of Pharaoh Lad inside of Legion HQ. 9 and Superman were giving their speech to Pharaoh Lad. Superman. Heroes have strength. Heroes have courage. 9. But most of all heroes put others before themselves. Superman. Pharaoh Lad was a Legionnaire. For only a short time. 9. But he was a great hero. And a great friend. Superman. He gave his life to save the galaxy. 9. And we won't ever forget his sacrifice. Superman. Long live Pharaoh Lad. 9. Raise his fist in the air. Long live the Legion. All raise their right arms in the air with fist clenching. Long live the Legion. Scene change. 9 and Superman are preparing to leave and get back to their timelines. Superman. Well, I guess it's time. 9. Goodbye. Phantom Girl. Come here, you big lugs. She hugged both 9 and Superman. Saturn Girl joined as well. Bouncy Boy. Oh, what the heck. He joined the hug as well, but hugged too tight and knocked Saturn Girl and Phantom Girl. All gasp. Superman. You know I can come back. The exact same moment I left. Brainy. Yes. But don't forget Superman, don't interfere with 9 past. I know you want to help 9, but you can't. I'm sorry 9. 9. I know. Lightning Lad. Well, don't wait too long. Timberwolf made cookies. Timberwolf. So I like to bake. Brainy. Good luck with your new job. And good luck to you too. 9. Superman. Metropolis or bust. They go through their time bubble and leave to their timelines. Future flashback end. 9. Dexter, Brick, Butch and Boomer were playing basketball. 5 friends gathered around the basketball court, their sneakers squeaking softly on the concrete as they prepared for a spirited game. 9 eyes scanned the court, awaiting an opening. Beside him, Dexter stretched his hand and launched a shot, smirked, bouncing the ball lazily between his hands, already planning his next move. Brick tossed a water bottle, caught it, smiling, while Butch adjusted his wristbands, some joke only they knew. Boomer didn't know much about basketball, so he stayed on the bench and watched. As the game started, 9 dashed toward the basket with swift, deliberate steps, weaving through imaginary defenders. He attempted a quick lay, perfect timing to block the shot with a satisfying swat. The ball ricocheted off his hands and spun out of bounds. Laughter erupted from the group with a few flashy crossovers. With a confident jump shot from downtown, he scored 2 points, the ball swishing, then, catching a smart pass from Butch, who had quickly sprinted to an open spot. Brick eyes widened as he aimed carefully, his shot was true, and the ball found hoop, prompting a chorus of cheers. Each friend displaying their unique style. 9 used his speed to steal the ball from Butch, racing down the court for a quick dunk, egged on by the enthusiastic shouts of the others. Dexter, not to be left behind, performed a smooth. Between plays, the friends paused for breath, leaning on their knees, laughing at missed shots and playful toss, someday playing professionally. Their friendship was evident in the ease and joy radiating from each of them, united by this simple, the game grew more competitive, ism. Whether it was Brick clever screen tactics or 9 powerful drives to the basket, every moment wassated, they gathered around the and teasing each other about who was the shadows across the court. They promised to meet again soon, their hearts today's game while looking forward to many more. For now they need a break, they go to a cafe. But unfortunately. What the hell are you doing here, Deku? It was Denki and Mineta who were working as waiters. At some tables were Izumi, Momo, Ochako and Kyoka. Mineta. What's a quirkless like you doing here? 9. I should ask you the same question, pathetic pervert, an excuse for a child who masturbate over dirty magazines. Brick. I know my heat vision is hot. But damn, that roast was hotter. 9. 9. For your question, I was invited here because I'm the CEO of Fox Industries. Now be good waiters and bring us some food and drinks. Denki, Mineta, TCH. 9 then sat at the table with Itsuka while Dexter stood at the table with Blossom. 9. How are you doing? Itsuka. Before you came, bad. 9. Why? Itsuka. Point at Denki and Mineta, both of them were trying to make me uncomfortable. 9. Releasing his aura really. Itsuka. They tried to flirt with me and when that failed, Kaminari rubbing my shoulders and Mineta rubbed my thighs. 9. Saw the camera and start to tap on his holographic keyboard and done. Itsuka. What did you do? Then 2 gorillas big bodyguards came and dragged both Kaminari and Mineta out and the owner came too. Owner. Both of you are fired. Mineta. What? For what reason? 9. Sexual assault. Also, I sent the footage to Nezu at UA. Good luck with maintaining your place at UA now. Kaminari. How did you even get the footage, Deku? 9. The Midoriya family is one of the founding members of Island. And since I'm the heir of the Midoriya family, the 20 to 30% of this place belong to me. The bodyguards took the 2 outside with a big boot in their asses. 9. And I just banned you from ever entering here again. You'll be sent back to Japan. Bye bye. The security came and took them, with the plan to send them back to Japan. Buttercup. Finally, those perverts are gone. I was feeling uncomfortable. Bubbles. Me too. Shortly, 2 new waitress came. 9 in the rest order and 9 paid for everyone, except for Momo, Ochako and Kyoka. Izumi was surprised that 9 paid her food. Then they heard an explosion. They go to see the source of the explosion. Meanwhile, Toshinori and Inko arrived to David's shield office. Toshinori. David, it's so good to see you. David. I told you to lose my number and we're not friends anymore. What the fuck do you want? Toshinori. David. If you're thinking that I'll help you against 9, then you're dumber than I thought. Inko. But we need your help. David. Wanna know something, Inko? 9 and me are friends now. Tell me, Toshinori. You told him that he can't be a hero without a quirk. And yet you said to Melissa that she can be a hero. Toshinori. Inko. That's different. David. How's different? Toshinori. Inko. David. You were using me just so you can have free gadgets and inventions. I won't help you and I don't want to see you ever again. Now out before I call my security. Having no choice, they leave cursing in defeat. Back to 9. 9 and Izumi remained behind to have a conversation. Izumi. Why did you pay for my food? 9. Because you're learning to redeem yourself. You think that you can rebuild the relationship we had in the past. But that bridge was burned a long time ago. But we can build a new bridge as friends and fellow students. Here. 9 raised his hand for a shake. 9. I'm 9 Midoriya. Pleasure to meet you. Izumi. Shake his hand. I'm Izumi Yagi. The pleasure is mine. 9. Now we must go and see what was that explosion. Izumi. Agreed. But are you going to do the same thing with Momo? 9. Hell no. Before you say anything, go ask her about the conversation in bathroom from Aldera and tell her that I heard her what she say. Tell her this, I don't like him at all. And with that, both leave to catch with the others. Once arriving there, they saw the source. Katsumi was destroying robots after robots in an exercise. What are you doing here, Deku? 9 saw Kirishima along with Shoto. 9. 9. It's 9. The emphasis is on the 9. Kirishima. What's a freak like you doing here? 9. I should ask you the same question, Dick Ryder. And I suggest to sit down, both of you. You don't want to end up like the perverts from your class. Shoto. What's that supposed to mean, Deku? 9. Smile. I own 20 to 30 of this island because my family is one of the founders and I kicked Kaminari and Mineta out of this place for sexual harassment and sent the footage to Nezu. I bet they're going to be expelled and probably arrested. Kyoka. That's too far, Deku. 9. Nobody asked for your opinion, cutting board. Ochako. That was uncalled for, Deku. 9. Took $100 from the wallet here. Throw the money into Ochako face. Get those money and shut up. Time skip thanks to Kurumi. It was time for the party where many important people were gathered. 9 came with Dexter, Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, Brick, Boomer and Butch. Butch. Man, I hate those clothes. Why can't we wear our normal clothes? Brick. It's an important party. 9. I agree with Butch. I prefer my old clothes. Dexter, me too. Then Itsuka. Itsuka, how do I look? 9 mouth remains wide open after he saw his girlfriend dress. He closed his mouth and said, 9, if I was a cop, I'll arrest you for being too beautiful. And your punishment will be to be my girlfriend. Itsuka, wow, that was so smooth. Dexter, alright Casanova, lay it down. 9, I don't hear you complaining when Blossom came in. Dexter, touche. Katsumi, hey, don't act like we're not here. Brick, you're still here. I thought you left. Then. Emergency alert. All the doors were closed with heavy, thick metal walls. Itsuka, what's happening? Melissa, the emergency alert has been activated. Izumi, why? 9, typing on his holographic keyboard computer, can we have a visual? Computer, affirmative, Master 9. Dexter, I should sue you, 9. But your computer was created before my computer and we both didn't know about each other before. Then from the vents, Batman, Red Hood, Nightwing, Beast Boy and Cyborg came. All 9, Batman. Batman. Batman, Midoriya, the situation is severe. Red Hood, we need Techno Fox. 9, but my identity. Cyborg, don't worry, we'll figure something out. Beast Boy, we need our leader. Katsumi, what the hell are you talking with Deku? Beast Boy, zip it, girl. We have bigger problems. 9, to his watch computer, send my suit. Along with Nova Quantum 2. Computer, of course, Master 9. In front of 9 and Dexter appeared a mask and a gauntlet. But in front of Dexter also appeared a giant crescent wrench. Kirishima, what are those? 9, my hero costume. I'm. 9 put his gauntlet and mask like Sub-Zero and Scorpion and both emitted nanotechnology, creating a suit on 9. The same goes to Dexter. 9, Techno Fox. Dexter, and I'm Nova Quantum. Katsumi, do you think it's time for dress up? Red Hood, this is no game, little girl. Nightwing, what's the plan, Batman? Batman, Techno Fox, we need a schematic. 9, of course. 9 created a holographic screen using his gear for everyone to see. 9, the villains have take hostage the guests. There's 2 blockage in the system. I can hack it 1, but with the second one, I need to be on top. Melissa, I can do that. Dexter, Melissa, we don't want to put you in danger. Melissa, I know the whole building like my hand. I can go there. Blossom, but you can't take the elevator. If you do that, then the villains will know where you are. Melissa, there's the emergency stairs. Batman, we need to split up. 9, correct. Batman, you and Nightwing, Red Hood, Beast Boy and Cyborg will try to take down as much villains downs as possible and distract them. Batman nodded. 9, Izumi. Izumi, yes. 9, you and Melissa take your class and reach the top floor where Melissa will do her thing. Shoto, what are you going to do, Deku? 9, I'll stay here and do my thing. I'll try to get rid of the first block while Melissa will get rid of the second one. Nova Quantum, you, Blossom and Brick will stay with me. Blossom, use. Brick, why? 9, you're going to help me with coding. Now let's move. Katsumi, I'm not taking orders from you Deku. 9 then grabbed her by the collar and smashed his fist into her face. 9, listen here and listen good. I'm not going to let innocents die because of your ego. Now do what I say or stay out of our way. Katsumi couldn't feel nothing but terror. She could swear that she saw behind Techno Fox a demonic shadow with a 9-tailed fox making her scared of her life. She nodded in fear and goes with Izumi and Melissa. Itsuka, why didn't you told me about this? 9, Itsuka, I don't wear my mask to protect my identity, but to protect the ones close to me. 9 took his mouth mask off and give her a kiss on the right cheek. 9, I'll be fine. Now go. We're counting on you. She nodded and goes with the others. Dexter, are you sure they won't expose your identity, Techno Fox? 9, even if that happens, I have this. One of his mechanical tail turned into a flashlight. This is a wiping memory. This will wipe her memory, making them forget about this night. Now let's get to work. In the dim glow of the rune, led around a high-tech holographic computer console, their faces illuminated by vibrant screen city maps. Outside, the chaos had subsided, booted with tension. Villains had taken infrastructure, plunging neighborhoods into darkness and disrupting the flow of life. 9 aka Techno Fox, with sleek metallic tails and cybernetic enhancements costume, expertly manipulated the holographic interface. Dexter aka Nova Quantum typing swiftly to bypass enemy firewalls, spotting vulnerabilities that could be exploited to regain soft cosmic glow, concentrated on stabilizing the energy grid. Blossom began to type too. Her hands shimmered with starry particles as she rerouted the city's lights and vital services could be restored without interference. Her body dress covered in swirling floral patterns that seemed to pulse with life, used her botanical powers connections beneath the city. She activated underground route networks, establishing a resilient electrical restoration. Brick, the steadfast protector with his strength, monitored security any remaining threats. His imposing presence reassured the team, ready to intervene if any villains control. Together, they synchronized their efforts. 9 aka Techno Fox breaching digital defenses, Dexter aka Nova Quantum stabilizing energy, Blossom reinforcing physical infrastructure, and Brick established the security back online. Meanwhile, Izumi and the rest were going stairs after stairs towards the last floor. Katsumi, since when is Deku this Techno Fox? Melissa, Techno Fox is the new leader of the Teen Titans. He first appeared in Gotham. But I never expected to be 9. Note, for context, 9 hair also changed when he put his Techno Fox suit onto red along with his ears and tails. His mechanical ones changed into normal ones thanks to holographic technology. Later, after tense minutes of collaboration, a final keystroke sent a surge through the system. The screens flashed, and control was gradually returned to I-Island. With a collective sigh of relief, the heroes exchanged glances, knowing their combined skills had saved the day once again, restoring peace and order to their beloved city. But that was only a battle, the war has just begun. Wolfram used the device he stole. It was a quirk amplifier, the one he took from Sam. Sam was the mole who hired the villains to steal the device since David didn't want it anymore since he found out what Toshinori did. Wolfram, the power, the absolute power. Izumi, he used the device on himself. 9. We need to stop him. Techno Fox spread his mechanical tails, getting rid of the holographic disguise, begin to shoot lasers. 9. Powerpuff Girls, rowdy rough boys. Me and Nova Quantum will support you with range attacks. You destroy his pillars. Teen Titans, you help them. Batman, you'll guide me and Nova Quantum where to shoot. Superman, you'll locate David's shield and rescue him. All Might, you'll be fighting Wolfram and the rest of UA students will help you. All, on it, and their plan begin. 9 and Dexter shoot lasers at Wolfram. Cubic attacks thorough Batman guidance. 9 from his tails. Dexter from his gloves. Superman locate David with his X-ray vision and rescued him. Nightwing, Red Hood, Cyborg and Beast Boy took the civilians out of the harm way. After a fierce battle, they won. With 9 aka Techno Fox. He was surrounded by All Might who deflated back into Toshinori, Izumi and the ones from 1A who were present at the fight. 9 already wiped the memories of Itsuka and Melissa, but only those when he was in his costume. 9. What do you want? Kirishima, you're a vigilant. Katsumi, unless you want your secret being exposed. Toshinori, you'll free young Bakugo from prison. Izumi and Momo wanted to protest, but the numbers were against them. 9. I don't think I will. 9 raised one of mechanical tails and used a bright flash, that was actually his wiping memory feature of his mechanical tails. Katsumi, what are we doing here? 9 Techno Fox, your memories were wiped out by the villain Wolfram. Toshinori, Techno Fox. 9 Techno Fox, don't worry, All Might, your secret is safe with me. Anyway, I'll put you short with what happened. You defeated the villain Wolfram who used an amplifier device for his quirk and apparently had a one-use quirk. A wiping memory quirk. He was intending to wipe All Might memory and recruit him, making you a villain. But together, we defeated. Unfortunately, the wiping memory quirk also affected him and he can't remember. Momo, but how can you remember? 9 Techno Fox, I wasn't in the range of the attack. We were attacking from distance since we're more specialized in range attacks. Have a good night. Toshinori, thank you for filling us, Techno Fox. And they leave. They departed each other and leave, but Izumi looked at 9 who was still wearing his Techno Fox costume. Izumi thought, brother. You're Techno Fox. And this is part 11 of this what if. I hope you guys like it. Do not forget to leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel.